Yeah.
What is your recollection and memory of the legacy of Andy Irons?
The legacy, well, not only was he a 3-time world champ, but he was insanely inspiring to me just as an athlete and as an individual. I always loved how he was so passionate about what he did, and you always saw his emotions, and he always wore them on his sleeve. And when I had the opportunity to watch one of his last event wins in Tahiti against Kelly, that was probably one of the greatest experiences, because I always found those two had this really cool dynamic and rivalry on the tour, and they brought out the best in each other. And to be able to witness that and then hear about the tragedy that happened just following that event was pretty surreal. And to have a film that actually exposes his true story, I think, is an incredible thing, and it shows surfing in a real light.
Do surfers struggle with the same kind of dilemmas that Andy struggled through usually?
I find surfing in the ocean is a healer for many, and everyone has their own story, whether it's the story like AI or just maybe a other story about family or just an interesting background. Something always gravitates people to the ocean, and it's a place where a lot of people heal and find themselves, and they're able to be them, and that's the beauty of nature, and that's the beauty of the sport that I'm in and surfing. And AI really showed that it really does bring out the best. He was a 3-time world champ. Yeah, he had his other story in his everyday life, but he still was able to be an incredible, inspiring athlete to many.
Any other competition or tournaments that you're going to be participating anytime soon?
Yeah, of course. Planning on trying to get myself to Brazil for my next world tour. I've been out of season because I fractured my foot, but that's all good. But I'm looking forward to getting back into the Jersey, and it's definitely where I love to be.
It's been quite some time since Andy's passing. What do you remember or recollect about his legacy?
I mean, I was blessed to grow up from, first grade till, early 30s, manhood. So there's, I could go on for hours and hours about legacies and memories. And I mean,
he was one of the best, huh?
Oh, he was 100% one of the best. I mean, I felt like because I was like 2 years older than him, so I just thought, I always knew he was going to be who he turned into be. I'm like, he's guaranteed to be multiple world champ. It's cool to have friends like that. You're like, guy's going to be the man. He's going to be a freaking icon. He's going to be a legend. But you don't ever think that something like that's going to happen. You're like, my idol's gone, or my best friend's gone, or my good friend's gone.
We talked about the rivalry, but also the friendship between Kelly and Andy, because that's very rare. It's a rare gem.
That is very rare, and it's so
that they're buddies and they compete too. So
I wouldn't say buddy. I think after he won a couple world titles, then he became friends. But prior to that, he was like, nah, I don't want to tear his head off. I don't want to be his friend. I want to smash him. But yeah, obviously it's like a healthy thing, and it's good because it's like that kind of across all sport genres. And
that's true.
Rivalries are amazing.
What do you hope the audience will take away from watching this documentary?
I hope they have, a lot of their answers answered, or a lot of their questions answered.
No worries.
Yeah, I hope they have a lot of their questions answered and a better picture of, what he went through or all that.
They're more inspired, hopefully.
Yeah.
Especially the young ones.
For sure.
Aspiring surfers today too.
Yeah, lots of, young kids, teenagers, grown men, look at him like, my hero, that guy.
So, what do you hope the young aspiring surfers that look up to Andy Irons, like he's the Michael Jordan of this sport, would take away from watching this documentary?
That he accomplished everything from 3 world titles to winning every contest on the surf, stop that anything is possible. He overcame a lot of obstacles mentally with bipolar, but he accomplished everything no matter what. So I just hope that the kids, look at him as an inspiration to do whatever you can, and he worked really hard to get what he got. So.